stage is full of surprises. Oh, it's Root of Stare, is it not? Oh, the expression on your face. I know. You see this desiccated flesh like old tea leaves and cannot comprehend how it's dressed in Milanese silk. Here's the skinny. We of the kingdom were merchant princes once, are now, and always will be. A prince is accustomed to little luxuries, and big ones. Over the rise and fall of civilizations, I've become quite desensitized to tasteful restraint. This afterlife has proved very different to what I was expecting. One of the few shortcomings of the dynastic private schooling system. But for a businessman, a deal breaker, it is glorious. Infinite potential for profit and so many pleasurable distractions. Legal, illegal, divine or debauched. It takes all sorts. What I pride myself on is a wealth of experience. Oh, Venice has some nerve. Bringing in an army without going through us first. What are we, dried leather? Everything goes through the kingdom. Everything has its price. That's Cairo rules. This is an antique land, and we are its curators, no one else. The Cabals all had their chance, and if they liked it so much, they should have put a rein on it. Look at what happens when too many outside interests get involved. The kingdom's free black market kept Egypt removed from the secret wars. It's almost charitable if you think about it. Yes, this fracas is going to cost. Not us, of course. We'll find a way to turn the country's devastation into a loss leader. Too soon? Well, don't think of me as heartless. It's shriveled to the size of a walnut, but I still have it rattling around in here somewhere. I'm like a jackal shut in a hot car out here. If it's not the sun, it's the Beatles. Those voracious little shits are everywhere. I would have greatly preferred to stay in Cairo. We're a hands-off facilitator. For moral reasons, or lack thereof, and because there's a je ne sais quoi about us that spooks the locals. If you ask me, we've aged better than some of the Fortune 500 CEOs I've met. And I've met them all. The age of online business has been good for the kingdom. Very good. Now everyone is faceless, not just us, and personal responsibility is an idle dream. Where it belongs. Here I am running accounting on a situation intended to have no accountability. I hope you understand I have the confidentiality of my idiot clients to consider when dealing with you. However, I would dream of stopping you making their lives difficult. Break a leg. Buzz. I suppose we're bound to meet in time. And if there's one thing I have an excess of, it's time. If there's two, it's time and vices. But you, strong and silent, aren't really my type. Ugh. Let's walk a moment. We don't need any more bugs crawling into our mouths, Earthquakes, plagues, locusts. I know what you're thinking, but I'll tell you what you should be thinking. What can I get out of this? And take it from me, a mummified corpse in a 12,000-pound suit. This isn't biblical, it's local. Our entire culture was obsessed with eternity and the high cost of dying. Men queuing up to cross over, animals guarding the threshold, returning gods and demons. Musical chairs of the soul. So there will always be hangers-on, like the Arbe, a locust god, not a capital G god. The Maria have documented its exploits. They document everything. There's a library east of the village. Ever banished a minor deity? It could be downright educational for you, a real opportunity. I should charge for this. All right. It's on the house. You're killing me. If you want something done right, keep throwing people at it until one of them lucks out. Oh, this is nice. Very nice. They don't make wards against pestilence like they used to. Oh, well, you'll need this to remove the Arbe from its nest. You are still doing that, yes? A little desert falcon told me the beasts hold up in that gauche tourist trap, the so-called Temple to the Arten. Arten. I want to talk about overstaying a welcome, but this isn't its time anymore. It's an ugly throwback from a darker age. A bleaker age. An Egypt of obsidian monuments, baking sand, the most shocking violence and depravity. Oh, you people don't know the half of it. But if you can't stand the heat, get out of the desert, I always said. And you did. The Illuminati, the Templars, the Dragon all scurried off with their prizes like dung beetles after a camel race and left Egypt to fend for herself. To overthrow a tyrant and chisel the forbidden names out of memory. Now the gang's all here again.